So let's have a look at your grid for X30 Senior Heat 3. Archie Forber and Paul Simard on the front row. Benjamin Watson, Sebastian Murray, row 2. Jordan Brown and Luke Taylor, row 3. Mackenzie Stevens and Kian Gohill on row 4. Thomas Vernon, Vishal Patel rounding out the top 10 with Benjamin Southgate and Harry Torpey rounding out the top 12. Christian Brooks and Hugo Gilbert on row 7. Lucas Ellingham and Dylan Gratz on row 8. Alex Johnston and Martin Auger, row 9 with Jensen Buckingham, Remy Gilbert, Jake Yanagisawa and Tom Ryan rounding out the starting order.
They are.
Lights are out this time.
Yes.
We are underway for X30 Senior Heat 3 as, oh, right, one's backwards, one's sideways. That was the 40... That was the 45 of Kian Gohill, and that was the number 95 there that was backwards. And that's Vishal Patel.
Yeah. Not great start for those two.
No.
Otherwise, the driver's making it through okay. Bit of concertinaing up down that section of the circuit, but no further incidents. But look, an incident like that, and you've lost half a lap, and it's all seemingly gone to pot. But still 6.5 minutes to go. Lots of time to catch back up, and each position matters, because each position means extra points, means a better starting position for that final later on.
I was going to say points mean prizes. Well, points get you towards getting a trophy at the end of the day.
Oh, we've got an entire bumper gone on one of our carts there near the round of the field.
Someone's gone old school. Someone's gone old school. So someone's missing a front bumper, and that is going to bring out an instant mechanical black flag, or as we like to call it in the trade, a meatball flag. Alex Johnston.
There you go.
Oh, dearie me. Had a great run in one of the earlier heats. I think finished in P3 after Lucas Ellingham was chasing him down and managed to get through for that second place in that race. So Alex Johnston, unfortunately, will see the mechanical black flag. I think he knows what. I'm not going to see a mechanical black flag. I'm going to have to park it. I've seen it before where I was in France for the. Here we go. Simard has just been passed by. That is Jordan Brown for the lead. Murray up the inside as well. Here comes the number 14 of Forber, who's not too far adrift either. Top 5 covered by 8.5 tenths after just 2 laps. Jordan Brown trying to break away, move for 4th. That was the 174, I believe, of Taylor on Forber through Christmas Corner. The number 25 of Simard going all kinds of up and down on the back axle, mounting the curbs. I think coming through the exit of Ashby's there.
Exactly, and with these 5 battling, who is that in 6th, looking to chase them down? It's Lucas Ellingham.
And you know what? Of course. He's got more time. He's got more time.
He's got loads of time.
He's got plenty of time. He'll think, oh, happy days. I'll just wind up the wick, turn it to volume number 11, and here we go. But the jury might be out on that one, because look who's behind him. It's Harry Torpey, who won the first heat yesterday. So we can't count that driver out either.
No, there's lots of fast guys in this one, guys and girls. So let's just see how it continues to materialise over this next 4.5 minutes. Died down slightly at the front. That's with the number 8 and the number 91 of Brown and Murray. Just beginning to pull away from Simard. Relatively close on pace. 45.01 for Murray in second. A 45.06 for Brown in first. And then the 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, more around 45.3, 45.2, 45.7. So
Lucas Ellingham, 45.1. I thought I'd throw that little nugget of information in there, and he's
just as you say that, a 44.51 for Lucas Ellingham. So even faster.
Well, there we go. But at the front of the field, it's Brown versus Murray. They have pulled a little bit of a gap over Simard, who's having to battle away with Taylor, Forber. Now Ellingham is there. Torpey's there as well. Also, Christian Brooks in the number 82, running at the top 8 positions, but it's Murray trying to put the frighteners on Brown as they come through the chicane after Osiers, down the back straight, heading into the boot. Over half of the time has expired so far. Murray's trying to tee it up, but Brown's trying to make that cart wide. Going through pit bend. Murray could get a real good run, a bit of a slingshot going through into oblivion. Looked briefly, but thought better of it.
Yeah, through oblivion, unless you're already side by side coming up to it, you need to pull out of any move there. It's not going to happen. You're just going to cause quite a large incident. I'm not sure if Murray was playing it safe and maybe trying to work together with Brown. I think Murray is just slightly, maybe a tenth of a second a lap quicker. So does he decide he's going to go for it and try and push on ahead? Or does he think maybe us battling will just allow for this pack of, I believe it's now 6 directly behind, to catch up with him? That's Christian Brooks getting a track limit warning in the number 82.
Been a few of those handed out today.
A couple of those.
5 in one particular race, and I think one driver got pinged twice. But Brown still has got Murray in tow. I think Murray's waiting. Murray's waiting for that opportunity that he'll know when he puts that move through, and they're very, very close. Now Murray's getting a bit on the old offensive, looking up the inside through Ashby's, and Murray takes the lead.
Nice. That was exactly what he needed to do. Wait it nicely, get it stopped on the apex, make sure he had the block pass done, because now with a slightly better pace, he would hope, at least for his own sake, that he can start to pull away now and not need to get involved with any of these sort of battles near the end of the lap. Now, looking slightly further back, I was just about to say, I wonder how Lucas Ellingham's doing. Goes up into third, does Lucas Ellingham, past the number 14 and past the number 73 on that last lap. So now it's Murray leading Brown, leading Ellingham, leading Forber, leading Torpy, and then Simard as well involved in that battle, and then a bit of a gap back now to Brooks and Taylor, but they're almost on the back of the pack with these guys all battling now. So it's just to see what kind of pace can Lucas Ellingham now put in to try and chase down Murray and Brown at the front. About a second just over between them, so can he close that gap down in this last minute and 15 seconds?
Well, from Murray to Southgate, after the best part of nearly 6 minutes of racing, gap between first and 11th was 4.82 seconds. That is incredibly, incredibly close. The biggest gap is between Taylor in 8th and Hugo Gilbert in 9th place. Nearly a second between the pair. There we go. Another fastest lap. Lucas Ellingham, 44.63. Gap now between first and third. 1.4 seconds and closing. However, with 43 seconds on the clock, plus an additional lap, I think Ellingham is going to just get good points. I think he'll try. I mean, if he can catch Jordan Brown in the next couple of laps, Remy Gilbert gets a track limit warning, so the second one of the race so far. Ellingham, if he puts in another quick lap, I mean, he was only less than 8 tenths behind Jordan Brown. I'm sure that he will have closed that gap down now, and that gap has been significantly decimated. I think that gap could nearly be halved as they come across the line to complete lap 9. Oh, he took 2.6 tenths of a second out of Brown on that particular lap. We're now going on to the penultimate lap, so lap 10 out of 11. I think Ellingham is teeing up Brown for P2.
Indeed, he definitely is. He's lapping consistently in the 44.6 to 44.8, whereas Brown's fastest is a 44.9, which, to be fair, he did do on the last lap, so he's putting the pedal to the metal now, trying to push on, but look at Lucas just closing that gap every corner as we come now down towards the boot section. As you say, I think Murray might just be a little bit out of reach here. He's going to go for it already. What a move!
That, ladies and gentlemen, was a proper send-it lunge right there. I think Daniel Ricciardo would have been proud of that one. But that was textbook from Lucas Ellingham, and he's nearly sideways coming out of crook as we're on to the final lap. Murray is away and clear by over a second. Ellingham goes defensive going into Christmas corner. Brown nearly makes it side by side on the run down to Inkermans. Brown looks one way, looks the other. Ellingham goes defensive going through into Ashby's. Now the run down to Wilkins. Now, was there a yellow flag? Yes, there was. So they can't overtake, unfortunately, until they see the next green flag, which might be very shortly. But then Brown's going to come under pressure from Forber. And Brown was quickly looking towards us. Oh, there's a bit of a send there. Who on earth was that? That was the 73 of Torpy up the inside of Forber. But it's Murray that takes heat number 3. Ellingham P2. Brown in third. Torpy, Forber, Brooks, Taylor, Simard, Hugo Gilbert and Remy Gilbert running at the top 10. Benjamin Southgate, 11th, ahead of Jensen Buckingham. Dylan Gratz in 13th, ahead of Mackenzie Stevens, with Martin Alger running at the top 15. Vishal Patel, 16th, ahead of Tom Ryan, with Kian Gohill on lap number 11. Alex Johnston and, unfortunately, that was Jake Yanagisawa that I think was walking away from the kart there, retiring on lap 9.
Didn't have a great race previous heat either, so not the best day at the office, that X30 senior driver.
No, was in the sharp end of the field, I think, for it might have been the first heat of the day here at Wilton Mill, and ended up pointing in a completely different direction to where Christmas Corner actually is.
Oh, the 73 of Harry Torpey is going to get a penalty. After that one, we saw him make a great move around the final corner, but he's going to lose a few positions because of that.
Oh, dearie me. That's going to be a 5-second time penalty straight on the button right there, which will put Torpey, by my estimation, out of the top 10.